Hi, here we have our black wing pencil and Bonnie here. So we are going to do the identity function, inverse function here. Still paper 2 for now because it's just question 2. We got a few questions to go. We have a quadratic equation here, and by looking at that, we know that the vertex is 2, 1. Pretty lovely equation there, something like this. That's what I have. Explain why f inverse is not a quadratic, is not a function, because n inverse do not pass the vertical test. Because we know that when we inverse that one, it will look like sideways. And when we have the vertical test there, oh, by the way, this is my hairpin from my student. I like it very much. Hold on, I need that for the vertical test. So if it's got a vertical test, it hit the red point twice. So that is something that we need to be aware of. Like the inverse do not pass the vertical test, or in another way, we just need one of them because it's only 1 point. X do not pass the horizontal test. So if a function is past the horizontal test, the inverse will be a function as well. Here is the situation that when I'm working on those, some of my student is writing, oh, it do not pass the line test. Like, right. Vertical, horizontal, they both are line tests. And they didn't tell me that which one do not pass which test. So they will not get any credit from there. So be aware of those. Then part B, they are asking for the inverse of G. Another reminder, when we have to inverse a quadratic, you have to use completing square first. This is a little tips. So although after you inverse, it might not be a function, it might be useful from there. So we have our inverse here. So we have y. I like to do that here. I know a lot of school teachers will say, interchange it first. I say, yeah, that's right. I found it really confusing myself, so I do it at the end. Equals to 2. All right, and then we square root on the both sides. Because x has to be bigger than 2, so we do not need to take care of the minus. Plus or minus, we do not take the minus one. So x should be equals to 2 plus root y over 1. And then all you need to do is you simplify, you put it back to the inverse. Now I interchange it. So the trick is, if you cannot interchange a function, just interchange the x and y. You might have a chance to get to some points there. Last but not least, the range of the inverse is the domain. So all you need to do is the domain of G. So the range of it, or you can still write, should be bigger or equals to 2. So easy. Done. Actually, this is G. Be very careful of the notation. And that's how we done our second question as following. All right, be happy, and we move on to the next one. 加油!